Hi, I'm Colin.
I'm Cario. We're the house hoppers. So we're still in Cheltenham, and since we are house sitting here and we have the Cotswolds on our doorstep, we decided to take another day trip to another pretty village. Last time we did Cirencester. Today we're going to do
Bourton-on-the-Water. To be honest, we've taken a little bit of a cop out. There was a huge selection of villages that we could go to see. They all look really pretty, they all look very similar, but Bourton-on-the-Water seems to be one of the most popular. So we thought you can't go wrong by going there.
At least, as it's November and it's a weekday, we're hoping that the crowds will not be there. Because when we went to Cirencester, you can check the video, it was very busy and a bit frustrating for filming.
Yeah, I have been doing a bit of internet searching this morning, and the reviews on Bourton are basically 50-50. Half the people seem to think it's the prettiest place in the Cotswolds. The other half think it's a tourist trap.
We're also quite curious to explore because it's also nicknamed as the Venice of the Cotswolds.
Yes.
So let's see why.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to Bourton-on-the-Water.
We have arrived.
Okay, half an hour from where we were in Cheltenham, so very easy to drive.
Quite difficult to park.
Quite difficult to park. 40p to use the toilets. 40p to use the toilets. That's not a good introduction to Bourton-on-the-Water. We've come dressed the same. I don't know if you've noticed, we've decided to go for matching dog poo brown as the colour of the day. Quite often in these villages you go, they're very pretty, you walk around and you have a coffee and then you leave. But we've just arrived and there's a board here of things to do. There is a pottery, a model village, a bird sanctuary of some description, a maze, perfumery, quite a few things to do, attractions really.
Yeah.
It has the feel, I have to say, my first impression, it has the feel of a sort of an Alton Towers type theme park village. We just drove through the village. It's very pretty. It's all Cotswold yellow cottages.
I think the river and the bridges are quite an attraction. It just gives you a very picturesque
yeah, it looks pretty. The maze, which is one of the attractions, is right next to where we're standing. It's closed. I think October finishes the season for a lot of these attractions.
I think the model village would be good to visit.
I think that's a good idea.
And maybe the gardens and stuff.
Yeah, we'll go to the model village and we'll show you around there.
We have arrived at the miniature village, which is supposed to be a replica of what the village looked like in the 1930s.
It took 5 years to build, and it looks as if all the models are actual stone, just as if it was a normal house, whereas normally in a model village it's plywood all put together. Well, this is actually like a proper miniature village built out of Cotswold stone. It's so accurate, there's even a model village of the model village within this model village, so we'll have a look. So we'll have a look.
standing on one of the pretty bridges of Bourton-on-the-Water. I think it's those bridges that have nicknamed it Venice of the Cotswolds. Apart from that, it's not really anything to do with Venice. The architecture is very different. There's no gondolas, but it is very pretty. We have stopped for a coffee and a spot of lunch here in Bourton-on-the-Water. But after here, we're going to go to
the slaughters. There's two, but I think it's one village, Lower Slaughter and Upper Slaughter. Pretty quite pretty, so we thought we've got a bit of time. We finished here really, so we've got about an hour left before it goes dark. So we're going to head for Lower Slaughter.
We have now arrived in Lower Slaughter. Slaughter as in muddy water. That's the meaning, not...
We did wonder why the village would call itself Slaughter, but it turns out it's nothing to do with murder or slaughterhouses. It's derives from the word muddy waters.
And water dominates the scene here. There's a gentle river flowing through the village, makes it very picturesque. It's quite similar to Bourton-on-the-Water, the same kind of architecture with the yellow brick buildings, cottages, but it's a lot more tranquil, isn't it?
It is, it's really beautiful. I mean, what a place to live.
Yeah. So we'll just take a walk now. So we had a look around Lower Slaughter. It's a very nice place.
Highly recommended.
There's not many shops around.
No, there's nothing to do here really except for walk around.
Yeah.
It's very pretty, so worth coming. But there's no coffee shops.
Have your coffee and lunch nearby, not here.
Yeah, for sure. Bring a packed lunch.
Yeah. All in all, a nice day, both in Bourton-on-the-Water and here. A good spot in the Cotswolds.
We're just going to head back to the car now.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, please like and if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe.
And we're going to see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Take care. Bye.